Hello and welcome to day 85 of Yoga for Dad. This is for my dad in memory of my dad to bring awareness to mental health and addiction. So for today's Yoga for Dad, I'm just going to do a little Vinyasa Flow. The only difference today is that I am going to leave a playlist, a Spotify playlist in the description page. So if you wanted to use that playlist, it's probably going to be longer than the session today, but there's some good songs on there, and I really enjoy doing yoga with music. So you can use the playlist if you like, and you can use it in the future for any yoga classes too online that you do. So I hope that you enjoy today, and happy yogaing. So let's start by standing in Tadasana, rolling your shoulders back, maybe tucking your tailbone under, activating your core. Hands by your side, eyes are gently closed or at a soft gaze. Feeling all four corners of your feet. So maybe gently lifting all of your toes, activating all four corners of your feet, and then allowing your toes to come back to the mat one at a time. And we're going to breathe in, hands are going to come overhead. And then breathing out, forward fold. Maybe giving your knees a generous bend. And then we're going to bend our knees, pushing our feet into the mat as we come up into standing. Hands are going to come overhead, breathing in. And then breathing out, forward fold. Breathing in, halfway lift. And then forward fold. Pushing back up into standing. Hands are going to come overhead. And let's interlace our fingers as we pop our palms to the sky. And we're going to bend over to the right. Gaze towards the sky. Let's keep our chest open. And then coming back to center, pushing our body over to the left side. And then coming back to center, let's come into a forward fold. Halfway lift, forward fold. Then we're going to walk our hands to the front of our mat in plank. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pushing yourself up into downward facing dog. Coming back into plank. And then pushing yourself up into down dog. Bringing your right leg up, bending your knee, opening up the hips. And then bringing your leg up, and we're going to release that foot down to the mat. Other side, left leg up, bending your knees, opening up the hips. Focusing on your breath. And then straightening out your leg, releasing your foot down to the mat. We're going to come into a plank one more time. And then back into down dog. We're going to bring our right leg up all the way up to the sky and then swing it right in between your hands, coming up into warrior one. And then releasing your hands back to the mat, swinging your right leg all the way up to the sky, and then releasing down to the mat. Bringing your left leg up to the sky, swinging it through your hands, coming up to warrior one. Bring your hands back to the mat, swinging your left leg all the way up to the sky, and then bringing your left leg down to the mat. Coming back into plank. Back into down dog. One more time, back into plank. Then slowly releasing your body all the way down to the mat. Untucking your toes. And then pushing yourself up into cobra. Shoulders away from your ears. And then pushing yourself up into downward facing dog. Breathing in, releasing out. We're going to bring our right leg up, and then we're going to swing our knee to our left elbow. And then swing your leg back up to the sky, and then swing your knee to your right elbow. And then swing that leg back up to the sky, and then swing your foot in between your hands, coming up into crescent lunge. So high lunge, your back heel is up. And then both hands come back to the mat, swinging your right leg up to the sky and releasing down. Left leg comes up. You're going to swing your knee to your right elbow and then back up. Knee to left elbow, back up. Swing your foot in between your hands, coming up into crescent lunge on this side. And then bring your hands back to the mat. Let's go through a flow. So we're going to be in our plank, and then up dog or cobra, and then downward facing dog. Breathing in, releasing out. Bringing your right leg up, you're going to swing it to your nose, your knee to your nose, and then swing your right leg up, swing it in between your hands, and then coming into a runner's lunge. And then we're going to come into warrior three. So picking that back left leg up. And it can be a warrior three with your hands on the mat, hands at heart center, hands by your side. And then bring your left leg back, hands overhead into crescent lunge. Frame your front foot and swing your right leg all the way up to the sky, and then release down, pushing your hands into the mat. Bringing your right leg up, bringing knee to nose, rounding your back, kick that leg back, swing it in between your hands, coming into runner's lunge. And then we're going to come up into warrior three on this side. So we're to land. And then coming back down into crescent, framing your foot and swinging that left leg all the way up to the sky, releasing it down to the mat. Bring your knees back to the mat, big toes come together, and then coming down into child's pose. Walking your hands towards the front of the mat. We're going to come back up in a seated position. We're just going to do cross leg. So I'll face you here. Hands are going to come overhead. Let's just cross, twisting to the right. And then up overhead, twisting to the left. And let's face forward, rolling our shoulders back. Maybe your hands are gently placed on your thighs. Coming back to your breath. Bring your hands to heart center. Maybe making a dedication for your practice today. Squeezing your thumbs to your chest as we bow deeply. Namaste. Thank you for joining today with Yoga for Dads, Vinyasa Flow. If you're enjoying this journey, please subscribe, like, and share, and I will see you again tomorrow.